name's Christina. I'm 24 years old and I am a liar, poser, a phony, a wannabe, or any other word you would describe someone who's all talk and no action. I have been writing a thriller crime novel for 10 years and I have never completed a full draft. I have spent years of my life toiling away at this book. And 10 years later and 10 gigabytes later on my Google Drive, all I have to show for it is a few jumbled, weird paragraphs, most of them titled as a nice note to myself, "This is shit, don't reread this." Yet, all this time, I've been calling myself a writer. I tell all my family and friends that I'm writing this fancy novel. I'm canceling plans because I'm writing. I have it in my head that I'm going to one day justify the dreams of 14-year-old me and publish this amazing novel. Lately, here's how I, the allegedly very dedicated, passionate writer, have been spending my time. Scrolling on TikTok, and YouTube, and Reddit, and Twitter, playing Animal Crossing, and watching Netflix, and doing just about anything else that does not include writing. I never really realized how fake this whole writer thing in my head was until the pandemic hit, and I realized that when my life is completely void of social interaction, running errands, taking any kind of trip, that I have a lot of time on my hands that I don't use wisely. I do have a full-time job, but clearly the time before 8 a.m. and after 5 p.m. and on the weekends is being used for garbage time. That's what I've been using it for. I don't even read anymore, which is a basic thing that you have to do if you want to be a writer and improve, is to read other people's work. But instead, apparently, I just prefer to watch dogs howl in auto-tune on TikTok all day. And what scared me about this when I realized this recently was that it feels like this is the beginning of the end of me giving up on this hobby or passion. It feels like the beginning of the end of me really giving up on it and neglecting it and forgetting about it because I haven't worked on it in so long and I haven't really made much of an effort to actually finish it and do what I always wanted to do, which is publish it. If I loved writing, I would be writing. If I loved reading, I would be reading. And I'm not. And that's personally pretty disappointing. I don't want to be one of those people who, has been saying the same thing for 10 years and doesn't have anything to show for it. I don't want to be someone that's squandering my opportunities. I have the resources and the time. I think I have a pretty good idea for the plot of the book. I've been writing it for a long time. I need to take a step in the direction of actually doing something. I want to be someone that does something, does things, actual things. Therefore, I present to you this YouTube channel, Terrific Writing. It's not terrific yet, but it will be. It could be our little tagline, like an infomercial. I'm going to use this YouTube channel to hold myself accountable to the statement that I'm going to say to the internet, that I will finish my novel, a first draft, a year from the date this is posted, so that would be March 1st on 2022. I will be done then. I will actually draft the actual thing you can read, like a real book. So in addition to actually writing, I think I'm going to try to do some writing vlogs, which would be very fun. I also kind of want to become a student again, because while I don't necessarily consider myself a beginner, I have been writing for a really long time, I don't know if my basics are really all that good and all that polished, and I feel like that's a really core part of A, making sure the book is ready to be published, and B, it's just pleasant to read. Things like grammar, plot, pacing, character development, research of the actual details of things that are going on in my novel, the setting, that kind of stuff, I definitely think I could use some improvement on, because if split infinitives were a country, I would be the queen. I use them so much. Someone help me. I need a list of all the categories of kind of basic things that I feel like I need to improve on, things that I want to research and make sure that I can master to be able to make this book the best that it can be. I want to give this idea that I have for this plot and the idea that I have for this novel and the characters the best chance it can have. And I think the best way to do that is for me to make sure that it's written the best that I can write. I want to get everything that I can out of the shred of talent I might have. I don't know. So my plans for this channel, I got an uploading schedule. I want to do 4 videos a month. 2 of them are going to be writing vlogs where I kind of talk about my word count, what's working, what's not working, you know, come and write with me, those kinds of videos. I want to do 1 video a month where I want to read a book. Actually reading. Wow. I want to read a book, probably something mostly from my genre, which is the thriller genre, and I want to tell you guys what I have learned from that book and the different things that I have picked up that the writer has done well, that they didn't do well, and try to, you know, increase my knowledge from that as well, because I think that's a really good thing to do. And the other video I'll do a month is going to be sort of a vlog style of you kind of like learning with me. So, you know, for example, I think one of the first videos I'm going to do is figuring out what my writer's routine should be. Should I work after 5, after I'm done working? Should I get up at 4 a.m. like Ruth Bader Ginsburg and work that early? I'm not going to do that. Going through the process of learning these basics with me, where I get this information, you know, maybe I can recommend, you know, resources that I find, things that I think have worked really well for me, and hopefully they will work really well for you. So we're going to do all that together. Ever since I really started writing when I was 14, this has really been something that has been a constant in my life. Other than the increasingly poor eyesight, writing has been the only thing that has really stuck with me from the ages of 14 to my current age of 24. So I feel like I owe it the chance. It's always been there for me, and I want to be there for it. No more squandering opportunities, people. As our wonderful President Joe Biden says, it's time to get to work. Thank you for watching this video. Again, I am Christina, and if you plan to come on this little journey with me, please give me a little subscribe, like, comment, all that stuff, just so I know that there's people other than just like my boyfriend and my mother watching this video. That would be great. Happy, stay healthy, and we'll meet again soon.